Welcome back to the winners enclosure. Race number 2 starts off the place accumulator, the assessment plate over the trip of 1,600 meters. And it goes the way of the Sean Tarrant range, number 3, Terra del Fuego. Son of Skitskizzle out of Fahame Night Ritual. This is Bosworth Farm, the winning breeders. And of course, Chris Van Niekerk is the winning owner. And Lyle Hirton is the winning jockey who's guided this fellow home smoothly home to victory for today. Lyle, it was an assessment plate. And after his last run, I thought, well, somebody must stop and take notice, because he is better off at the weights with the number 1 Arabian Air, and he's proven that today that he's certainly up to this level.
Yes, he is. You know, he's a bit of an immature horse, and he's taking his time to really get together. He didn't used to race correctly, but everything's starting to fall into place, and the penny's dropping with him. The way he won his maiden, I thought that was really impressive at Scottsville, and you know, Luke always spoke highly of him, but like I said, he just wasn't racing correctly. And it's probably taken a bit of time for him to get to where we expected, but he's on the right track now. And I thought this was encouraging when, you know, he galloped strongly to the line, and he wasn't stopping, so it was very encouraging. And like you said, with Arabian Air, he was beaten just under 2 lengths last time with a 3 kilo swing. It was always going to be close, and approach control is another smart horse. So I think fighting on a finish like that is very encouraging for his career to come up on top.
Absolutely, and I mean for Silas Skitskizzle to come through and produce a sort like this, that must also be very exciting.
Yes, it is. You know, Skitskizzle's actually thrown 1 or 2 really nice ones along the line, so hopefully we can get a few into the features.
Wonderful. Now coming up later on, Lali, in the 3rd race, you got horse for Mr. Delacus, Sarafina. Ran 10 lengths off on debut, but certainly must have some scope to improve. Do you know much about it?
I don't know much about it. I looked at it, geez, it was a good run first time out, and then 10 lengths made me scratch my head, and then I realised it was Captain's Reward that beat her. So I think that form line will probably stand up quite nicely, and you know, stiff with the draw today around this track. But I think from an encouraging debut, we'll see running on again.
And in the 4th race, you got Karakoram.
Karakoram, he's a little bit of a difficult customer in terms of how to ride him, but you know, he's doing consistently well now, and I think we kind of got to know him a bit more, so I think another good run into the first 3 is expected.
And then I think coming up in race 5, a horse that I would certainly come through to the racecourse to have a look at is El Mutawakil. He's done nothing wrong, he's won 2 in a row, and has he improved at all at home?
Yes, he has. He's come on. You know, he's the penny's starting to drop with him as well. Mentally, he's maturing. He's a lovely horse. I didn't think that 7-11 was the sort of price we'd be getting. I thought the horse of De Cox is pretty consistent and been taking on hard-knocking older horses, so probably a bit tighter than the betting suggests. But yeah, I do think a bit of him, and I hope he can come on top.
In race number 3, you got that horse Tripods, who's very, very speedy. If memory doesn't elude me, he does have a tendency to hang about. What can we expect today?
Tripod, I think the draw's quite nice for him around this 1,000 metre. Probably going to appreciate going around the bend. You know, he's been racing a lot up the straight. I think it might just work for him. And yeah, he's very quick, and I think dropping the division, he could be a runner today.
Hidden Agenda, a horse that's going to pop up one of these days, and he seems to be improving slowly.
Yes, Hidden Agenda probably has more experience than me, so he'll tell me what to do in the race. But yeah, I think he's just coming back from a bit of a break. I think he had a few little things to get on top of, and hopefully some encouragement, improvement, and show some encouraging run today.
And in the last race, you got Miras, unfortunately, and does have to contend a wide draw.
Yes, a very wide draw always makes it tough. Last run was a bit of a nothing run. We weren't really sure what to take out of it, but I do think he's looking for the trip, slowly improving, and maybe we could get into the money today despite the draw.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Well done to Ms. Van Niekerk. Thanks to Mr. Terry and the team for the opportunities and the hard work, and of course to Evan Chair, well done.
Nicely done. Nicely done to jockey Lyle Hirton, and victory goes the way of number 3 Terra del Fuego, the Skitskizzle. Well done to Sean Tarry, well done to the entire team from Bosworth Farm, and of course Chris Van Niekerk is the winning owner. Back in 2nd, you'll find number 1 Arabian Air, the Silvano, does enough for the bipod, Smango Kumalo and Joe Ramsden. 3rd place, number 2 Approach Control, who was given every chance for today. Maybe he needs 1 or 2 more runs out after the gelding to come through, but he certainly is a top-class sort, and that's how they cross the line in race number 2, the first leg of our place accumulator. Coming up in next is race 3, the start of the pick 6, as we hand you back to the studio.